builder is building something here, and it's been 18 days since I've been in here, so I'm not sure exactly what she's doing. It seems like this. Oh, this is the small quarry that she's working on here. That's right. We hadn't gotten that quite done yet. We have 6 laborers. I'm thinking I want to do the statue builder here. That'll pull one person off of this this job. This is being built now. This one is dense tree shack is also ready to be built. We're just waiting on the builders to finish this one, and then they're going to come over here. Trading post is going to be next. It looks like we're ready for it. We could have labor go over too. Check it. Got tons of tools. And very few coats. Let's see if we can't do something about that. Says they're still working on tools. Let's change that. Leather's 52. Let's go ahead and flip that to hide coats. They were unable to make any more tools anyway because of the numbers. They hit their limit, which is 90. Yes, they would have. Huh? It's early spring of the year 16 in this community. We have an herbalist, forester. Small barn isn't being used much here. Hunters working. How are we doing on houses? We got 11 families, 8 homes. Wouldn't hurt to get another home or two put up. We're running a little. We've got a lot of children, but very few in school. So we can put up another home someplace here, right? We also need to create this road that comes off here, because we're going to be doing some more dock work this direction. Let's see if we can't get this set up, the first one. It's going to... I'll have to remove that tree to do that. That's okay. As far as housing goes, we're going to need housing out over here. There's the tailor. Apparently making wool coats. Made 5 last year. So far 1 this year. Year just started, so there'll be some there. So we got wool coats going on here, and we have the other one that's going to make some. Oops, that's not it. Kind of looks like that, but it isn't the right building. Right here, going to make some leather coats here for a while. Then we'll probably pull this up over here. Then we're going to switch this back to tools or shut it off once it finishes with the leather coats. Still 33 leather in the system besides what has been pulled over to the workshop. This is nearly done. Good. Okay, it says 15, up to 15 in here. You can actually go higher than that. But I'm just gonna probably put 1 person in here. Okay. And we are going to get this thing finished. We don't need wood right now, but we're gonna finish this anyway, right? Or actually, they haven't even been working on it, because this thing is paused. We're doing the medieval tavern. Yeah, I thought about that, and that's really not going to probably function until we actually get crops, fields in, so we can get some, you know, something. You can have an orchard and maybe create some type of fruit or berry that can make something. Let's just see what this thing says once it gets finished. We still have a mine, a magazine, and a farm supplier. This is also a trading post here. This kind of needs to be done too. Lumber's at 78. Stone, logs, we could do this one. Go check. Oops, trying to spin this around here. Yeah, no nomads. We probably did accept them. There was a little tag on here about nomads. It's been 18 days since I've been in this game, so I wanted to make sure I checked everything before I moved on. Okay, this thing is going to need to be completed. Medieval Tavern. Make beer out of wheat. You see? Barley, sorghum, wheat. Okay. Potatoes, honey, apple, berries, cherry, peach, pear, plum. We don't have any of that good stuff. So, this thing is going to be shut off for now. It'll be there. We'll deal with it later. Let me get this trading post started here. I think I'm going to put a worker up here in this statue carver. We can start actually making statues now. We get down to 4 labor, 2 builders. I'll probably take one of the builders off. And I'm going to go and see. There's people here. We do need to get some homes going here. I was looking at this area back here because there's going to be a lot of labor that's going to be required for these quarries and stuff. So I'm thinking of putting some houses back over here. This is what? That's the tailor. Okay, we were reserving this spot for tailors. That's the big problem here, isn't it? You know, where do you put the people? There's labor needs. Probably you could build a community out this way in this area. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Let's go like this. To about there. And then from there we'll go this way across. Just make sure there was a connection there, because I wasn't sure if I... Alright, let's see. Let's do one of these Boston homes. How much area did I want to make sure that we saved for tailoring and for that kind of stuff? Probably out to about here. And this will be the beginning of our housing community back here. Let's put a second one of these right across the street in yellow. Do those. Okay. That's about 100 logs right there. Okay, we're nearly... Trading post has most of the logs it needs. Still going to require some stone. We're at 26 coats. Firewood's okay. Logs are still okay. Stone's okay. We're pretty much okay on all of this stuff. How about our food supply? 81 blueberries, 18 mushrooms, onions 4. Looks like I need to have labor. Go through the process of gathering some food. Like here. And here. The gatherer is here, right? So that's, the gatherer has a range right in this area. So I'm not going to pick that area. Go back over here to the farming area though. Maybe have them pick the wild foods here. We've got houses here, probably some houses on the other side of the street, here, this street, along here. And then we should start our fields maybe about here. We're going to go ahead and put in a crop field. Right about here, I would say. Gives enough room for houses in the yard. So I'm going to pull this out and make a field. Go that route, like that. Or we could go this route and put them too wide. I think I'll do them this way. Get one more in here, right? I'm gonna go 9 on this one because I've got room for it. This will. No, we're gonna do a dense orchard back here. I usually do those 9 by 15 because they look better that way. Because of the spacing of the trees. If you do it 15 by 8, there'll be an entire row of empty space there that looks kind of weird. So there. Got a dense orchard and a couple crop fields. These won't be done for quite some time, but we might as well have them ready. Probably wouldn't hurt to have a standard pasture. Maybe right across the street, the main road here, we'll put a same size. Good. That'll accommodate the larger animals. Stones down to 25. Just because of this. This took 60 stone right here. Now these things don't require any stone at all. 60 for this one. 48 for this, 68 for that, 12 stone. This one's already been done though, as you can see here. We got 5 labor. Odalina has become an adult. That was winter of 15, so... Got more students. 5 students and 5 children now. 20 adults. This is a big build. Just barely started on it. It's taken 16 years for the people of Butney to actually start working on their trading post. What's this over here? Oh, the statue carver, yeah. He looks like he's pounding nails into a board. Not exactly the way you make statues. That's okay. As long as he's making them now. He doesn't have any here. You can check to see how many he's made so far. Click on this little icon right here. He's done 6. Those will eventually be transported to the trading post once the trading post is done. And that'll be our big commodity item. And we'll put some other items in here, like some of our food and some of the things that we have lots of. You can switch this little town arrival thing. This is by name. You can switch it up to be by quantity so you can see what you got the most of. Look at the number of fish we have. Herbs. We could even put marble over there, but that's going to be used to make statues. We could hide coats. There should be some wool coats. There's 11. Well, we'll start putting those things over here too. The reason being is the trading posts have very high capacity. You can put a lot of stuff in a trading post. And that is good for safekeeping. You can put, clothing, tools, food, firewood, even logs. Put all of this, if you have an excess, put it in here. That way, if you ever find yourself low on the stuff, you can have the trader pull it back out into the system. $42 out of 140. Long ways to go. Yeah, see, labor's already pulling this stuff. You can tell by the numbers. This is kind of going up, and blueberries and all of this other stuff are heading up, so that means labor is pulling the, probably they started right over here, and they're probably over here somewhere. Like this one right here. This person. Come here, you. Delian. Herbs. Delian is labor. So Delian is pulling wild foods. That includes herbs. Looks like she's moving herbs over this way. What's this? Celine, age 0, gathering food. Really? Age 0, gathering food. Ah, it looks like there's some... Yeah, cool. We had a little hunt. It's venison. Ah, that's interesting. You see that? That's a 0-year-old child, Celine, who's carrying all of this food. Let's go ahead and follow her. Look at that, she's got all that food. Is she running it home? That's usually what children do. You know, if they're gathering food, it's usually to bring home to the house. So I'm just going to follow her for a second since we can. Just flip this a little bit, see where she's going. Going to this house right here. Yeah, you see? That little Celine, little 0-year-old child. Might get out of this. Oh, stop. Yeah, Celine is a child there. That's interesting to let the children actually have a function. That they're all bringing food here. Okay. 29, 26. Plenty of coats, plenty of tools. Firewood is a little bit low, but it is autumn. And they should be okay. I think there is somebody chopping firewood. What is the... Is it 400? We produced 0, used 82 this year. We've used 10 this year. We're producing 0, so I'm thinking that maybe my chopper isn't actually functioning right now. That's right over here. There's nobody there. Probably wouldn't hurt to put somebody there to chop wood. Okay. Anything else we need to do? Now we're waiting on the trading post, and then we'll start working on that and start bringing things over that need to be brought there. In fact, I'll move this over here because it's going to show up, and I'll put a person in there and start having him move goods over. Got 1,600 herbs. That's decent. I'm not going to move everything over because I think I'm probably going to get onto this particular building here. I'm short on stone, but everything else is okay. Okay, now, trading post. Let's put one person in here. Before I put anybody in here though, let me at least get them moving one thing over. I don't see marble statues on this list at all. Yeah, there's 8 here. I wonder if they can't be traded here in this particular trading post. If that's the case, then that's fine. Let's put over 200 marble over here. Let's bring over like 800 herbs. Let's go ahead and get a person over here to start working on that. Let's move over, let's change this. Move over 1,000 fish. 200 venison, let's say. And 5 wool coats over here. 5 20 rough tools, hide coats, 20, I'll do 100 firewood. Bone meal, 100 of that, feathers, 100 of that. I usually use those that are singles. Use those for a trade. That's for when I need to make single digits. Let's just leave it at that. Right there. It's going to take a while for our trader to actually move everything over for that. So yeah, I think I want to get these two houses done. I think that's next. Actually, these are being prioritized, I think. Yeah, I don't think I put these up first. Maybe I did. I'm gonna get the worker, or the labor over here, and get these houses finished. It's over here, right? Right there, right on that corner. Another one, be on the opposite corner. This corner over here. Probably going to take them quite a while to get the labor over here to do this. This guy the builder? Yeah, he's the builder. What he's doing is he's actually creating this road until there is something for him to build. These things need materials being brought over to these houses before they can be built. It's winter time, almost. Time to stop this game. Got all this marble over here. One person in our 54 grave cemetery. That would be Haley. Her and her husband founded this community. Unfortunately, her husband didn't make it into the cemetery. We just floated him down the river. It doesn't look like they're really getting on these houses, does it? They're probably still picking wild foods. Have them grab wild foods over here too. And that won't happen until after these houses are finished though. Well, there's one laborer. And she comes over to this house. Probably another laborer right there. And there's 4 of them, so for a bit of time all 4 of them should end up showing up here. Because they must have finished, pulling the wild foods. So I wonder how the traders, not the trader, what is it, event, call the guy that does this job here. Okay, have to move the fish over. Oh, marble statues is on the list now. go ahead and move 5 of them over here. Firewood's really low. The reason that is because we took some firewood and put it into our trading post. And it is late winter, and I'm going to have to call this game and say goodbye.